buttons where it's like, okay, we want to fight, now we fight. On the other side, though,
And the
for
Fiora.
LNG, yeah, we've got a Fiora coming out, which is going to be very exciting up in that top side. We also have the Silas going in the mid lane. Does feel like this is going to be a scrubby denied here. The wave is slowly but surely pushing in. Ale, we know how good he is on the Fiora. Recall cancelled once again. Cube has flash. Going to be looking for the fear here onto Ale. Does get it. Flashes under the tower. Tarzan gets him. Might fall to the minions. One or two more hits. Lien arrives and answers it. 1-for-1 now as Lien. Don't think he can chase any further for this one because Icon now waiting in the wings. Kind of toying with the idea of making a play, but it's not happening for now. Here comes the grand challenge in the top lane, and Cube has just been absolutely destroyed by Ale.
And I don't think that it's going to get any easier as time goes on, right? Once you do get that grand challenge coming out from Fiora, proccing the vitals, coming the true damage, coming to the item spike whip, only going to get further from there. And we're going to see, looks like he was leaning down towards River. Cube trying to walk up to contest the wave and just gives a good angle for Ale to go in. And he got the parry from the Fear Tether. And sadly for Cube, that is the end of the road. But yeah, going back to your point on Tarzan, is actually we are going to get a replay. Okay, so he's just recalling and does end up just getting caught out from Hung. A bit sad, but it does happen. But going back to your point about Tarzan leaning bot, right? I think the first time it was very smart. When you don't have prio in your lanes to walk into River to fight for Scuttle or to fight for Heralds or Dragons, what you should always do first is lean towards one of your lanes.
Perform. He feels like the star player on this roster for me.
Yeah, the big thing is, I think, in terms of laning, he's one of the best, but we need to see him show up in skirmishes, in looking for picks. Like right now, already looking for the engage.
Yeah, Lien is just going to get taken out right at the start, but it's answered with an AD carry. Everfrost comes on through, Fofo to get one. Icon has a Nor ult to work with. Cube going to be chased away. Fofo is recalling as Cube is forced to flash on out. And RA losing these early skirmishes is not good when we talk about the compositions.
So it will be pretty hard for LNG to just try and tunnel in. It's Fofo doing a nice job. I feel like this is how RA want to play this one out. Keep sending Fofo in with a bit of poke, layering this damage. You don't just get a full-on 5v5, but LNG's looking for it right now.
LNG want to contest. This is a Callista, so the Drake is taken. That's 3, and now a fight on top of it. Look at the damage layered across the squad of LNG, but they group up, they stay strong. Healing across the team from Ale, and now he can follow up. This looks like LNG might just win it out in the end. Icon low on HP, but he's Silas, so he might be able to get back in. Eyeboy chased down and cut to pieces as in goes Fofo on the backline, finds one for himself, blinks back out, blinks back the other direction. He's breaking ankles, but it's his own legs that end up broken. Priority. Using that to muscle their way into the river, but Cube is going to look to just clear the wave himself. RA having to back away. They're Nocturne in the mid lane still, but does have his ultimate available. Equalizer onto Eyeboy. The squad just dives onto the AD carry and takes him straight out of the fight. And LNG already starting off strong, but now the health bar's burning down themselves. RA are split into 2 portions. They can't work together in this fight. They spread out, and it means LNG can stay together as a unit and win the fight. Cube now getting chased down. Fofo on the LeBlanc. Can't go back to his clone here. Has to flash away. Icon trying to chase him. Cube's going to be the target here. Spell Shield comes out, but it's a little too late. It means Cube is going to fall down. Another kill going the way of Ale here, and surely a Drake.
Yeah, LNG going to be able to secure this one, and you highlighted it, right? That fight kind of devolved into 2 different skirmishes, as we're going to see RA look like try to posture for a steal, but Ale doing everything to prevent it, and Hung is just dead. Oh, is he going to get away? He actually gets away.
I can't believe he did that anchor toss and still gets away with it. He moved like 1 inch. Learning from LNG as well, right? From the losses that they've had so far this split, being these early game skirmishes, it feels like they are figuring out how to play it slow, but Ale stepping way too far forward on that one. The riposte waited out. Hung immediately re-engages. Now Icon wants to try and answer for his top laner's quarrel here, but he's going to go down as well. Both solo laners from LNG just individually sprinted, to be quite honest. And Iwandi now goes in by himself. He'll be feared, but he can move back to the rest of his team. RA might look for more, though. There's the Sonic Wave in. Lien not going to follow it up for now, but guess what? Drake is up. That is surely going to be a soul here for RA. What a blunder from LNG.
Yeah, whatever that is, what Ale was looking for, it wasn't it. It wasn't what needed to be done, and it goes back to the days of like.
You can kind of see the logic. It's just you're missing the death cap. which is kind of an important part of the AP Varus build. We're just going to see Baron started here, Lyric, because LNG are moving over, but they might just be too late to the fight, because this is a Callista. It's just going to get burst on through. Now the paranoia comes in. Fofo threatening to the side. Baron already taken. LNG surely have to find a fight here. Iwandi is looking for it. But in the meantime, Fofo threatening on the backline. The damage on Tarzan is insane. Ale chasing him down, but Fofo escapes, turns invisible. The rest of the fight now ensuing. Lien is behind everyone, but he's late to the party. There's a kick into the play, and Fofo finishing him off. Knocks him up and lines him down. As iBoy following up here, looking for more. Fofo, another dash in, another chunk of damage. iBoy flashes out as he gets a kill, and now Cube coming back in. RA playing with fire. They scrape a fight out by the skin of their teeth.
Keep someone down for one of your big carries to pick up another kill. So now we're going to see how RA can not only utilize Infernal Soul, but this Baron.
That's Riposte Ale getting threatened by Cube, but he's going to have to back off himself. He's going to be pulled in. Cube, I think, just goes down on this one. The Grand Challenge healing coming out across LNG. But still going against an Infernal Soul. Great Riposte. Fofo, his burst is denied by Ale. Form right now. And this LeBlanc game is certainly showing it. We're getting to see the kind of poke version of LeBlanc as well, right? Where you're popping in, you're doing damage before the fight, but the showstopper to stop. That being the reality as Fofo trying to get in, but he's pulled back into the fray. Turns golden, keeps himself alive for a second, jumps back onto the distortion, but he's taken down. Kill for light here and a huge shutdown as well. RA, just as the Elder Dragon spawns, they go too far. They try and buy too much time for themselves. Now Lien sticking around the pit, maybe can go for a steal. He is playing the Lee Sin. There's always a way. Now look, iBoy moving up the mid lane. They're going to try and trade something for the Elder Dragon. This is where it gets tense for both of these teams, as Lien, I think, has been found. I'm not entirely sure where he's managed to get to on the minimap. Trying to push in the mid lane. Lien went down. I'm pretty sure it was Icon getting him. Elder Dragon taken as Hung just...
I don't know what that was.
They took it.
Yeah.
Hung, man.
Just... They take it, and he's like, well, what do I do now? Just decides to throw out the dredge line and give his life. But, you know, big shout out to Iwandi. I'm sure we're going to get a replay of that last fight on that one. But RA, they know their win con at this point. It just keep pivoting towards the Baron. One thing we'd really like to see RA be able to do is get some deeper vision into LNG's jungle so they can start chunking out people effectively with that LeBlanc, but they're going to go back to this one. They do have good turn potential, but this sets up Tarzan for a really good angle for the equalizer and gives light and easy access for those arrows.
Even if RA back away here, they've used all of the blue trinkets. But remember, it's a Callista here. Huge threat onto the backline there. Tarzan's in trouble. A kick through 4 people. And in goes Cube to finish one off. Tarzan goes down. Baron taken by RA. And with this composition that we said probably wouldn't work in the late game, they have managed to make things work. Lien with the most beautiful kick I've seen from him maybe ever, honestly. And a huge opportunity now. RA try and push down the mid lane.
Yeah, R just done and dusted. Really well done to see. Lien, massive props for the kick, but again, it's always coming from the damage that Fofo puts down on LeBlanc.
Yeah. Here we go. Elder Drake for the second time this game. But again, the Callista, even in the late game, adds so much to being able to take these objectives. Let's see who gets the smite. It is going to be RA. And suddenly things look dire for LNG as RA just take them apart piece by piece. Cube flashing forward to try and take down Tarzan. He doesn't want to let him get away with this one, but Ale procs the blast cone to save his jungler. They're 2 men strong, but surely RA can finish this one out.
Yeah, RA just going to be able to push for the end despite losing all of the early team fights. Munch, they came back in the mid game. They found the picks, and it was all off the back off this mid and jungle duo.
Unbelievable performance coming out, especially from Fofo. If he doesn't get man of the match, man, I don't know what else to say. Ale is going to do his damnedest to try and hold on, but the Nexus will fall, and RA prove that this ain't just a flash in the pan.